What's going on, people? We live up in this thing, man. Talking about how you can start wholesaling real estate in this market. Um, oh, and we got some people up in here tonight, man. Got my guy Ty in the building.
Yo.
What's going on, man? Got Ty in the building, man.
Ain't
Rich gonna
nothing
pop
much.
in on us here in a second. Um, but yeah, man, we back live again. Um, Answering questions for you guys about how to get started. I had multiple people hit me up asking questions about how to get started, man. Um, and this is the place to ask your questions, man. This is the place where you can get your questions answered from real wholesalers, man. People who are out here on the grind, just like you, trying to find their next deal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, it's a grind, man. You got to be willing to grind
Yep.
and put in that work, man. So, but one of the things, that I definitely learned trying to get a deal is that, man, you gotta connect with people who know what they're doing. You
Yep.
know, that makes everything a whole lot easier. When you connect
Yeah.
with people who know what they're doing, and make everybody's situation a lot easier. So, if you're looking to get started, trying to get started, this is a place to be. Get your questions answered. So DL says, "Fly guy Ty, what's going on, man?" Fly guy Ty, what's up, man?
What's going on? What's going on
Uh,
with you, man?
hey, Ty said, "What's up, fam?" Shoot, let me get my Facebook people up in here.
Yeah.
Uh, my Facebook people in the game, man.
Yeah.
But shoot, man, uh, what's been going on with your wholesaling, Ty?
And then just like I said, running ads, man. Running ads, getting leads, and trying to make something, and then still getting the PPL leads. So
Yeah,
that's about it. That's the only two things. That's the only two marketing I'm doing right now. Is follow ups that I already got in my pipeline, PPL leads, and running Facebook ads.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
there go Rich. Um, man, I'm trying to really turn up my Facebook ads, man. Um, Trying to first figure out the flow of it, and then once I get the flow, then I'm really gonna try to turn well, at least do 100 a day. Um,
You
at
said do
least
a hundred a day.
yeah, $100 a day.
Oh, $100. I thought you were talking about 100 leads. Okay, I was about to say because so I mean,
Man, I wish I could get 100 leads a day.
yeah. I got you. Yeah, 100 because 100 leads they can get you. Yeah,
Man,
3,000.
if I do 100 a day,
They
should
get you
get
three
about four.
thousand leads a month.
Yeah, get about four,
Oh,
5 leads.
You talking about 100 leads a day? We better get multiple locked up every day.
I'm trying to tell
oh,
you,
have to. Yeah. 100 leads a day. Yeah, man. It's got to be something. It's got
I'm
to be
not gonna.
about. It's got to be about. Shoot, at 100 leads in a day. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be. It's got to be something up in there. At least 10. You know what I'm saying? At least 10 leads in that.
Marvin Williams was said, "Hey guys, what's going on? What's up, Marvin Williams?
What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I
Got
got
him.
J Dub up in here.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, man. So I've been just running. Uh, I just been running ads, trying to see if I can trying to see if I can lower my cost per lead, man.
yeah,
That's been the biggest thing. Me trying to
yeah, yeah,
see
yeah,
if it work, trying to see if it worked. Um, Running these ads, but I mean, so far the actual leads. I
yeah,
would think that it seemed to be almost like any other PPL. To be honest with you, just
yeah.
being able to get in touch with them and then seeing what people talking about. Um, so DL says, "How did you learn wholesaling? Where did you get the contracts? What happens if you can't get the property sold in the contract window? Thank you." So for me, how did I learn wholesaling? I actually, man, I first learned wholesaling through Bigger Pockets. Is where I first learned wholesaling, and I learned it through the Bigger Pockets podcast. But I didn't know it was wholesaling. Like in Bigger Pockets podcast, they seem to like not mention the word wholesale.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. They was kind of
with
like
people
anti
that would
wholesale.
be wholesaling. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They would mention it just brief,
yeah,
but yeah, I heard that on the Bigger Pockets podcast. I was like, man, I'm see if I can do it.
yeah.
But never could do it, never could do it, never could do it. But what I actually learned is how to get a deal was when I was listening like Flip Man. Now I listened to a lot of people just listening, just watching videos. But when I sat down and said, okay, I'm gonna take action on doing it. You know what I'm saying? The difference between just listening to somebody talk and then be like, man, I'm actually gonna follow his steps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I learned that from Flip Man on YouTube. So I can go, I will follow his instructional video. I don't know if he really be making instructional videos too much more. He made so many. But I was watching his instructional videos, um, and I just followed it. I just followed it step by step, and ended up getting a deal. So where did I get the contracts? Well, my first deal, my contract came from a guy named Justin Ship, where he sent me the contract in order to get to complete the deal. So that's how I got that. But Flipman did have a contract, and I used it a lot after that deal. Um, but yeah, that's why I got
You,
that
you
contract.
use
But I don't use that anymore.
you use Flipman's contract after you did the deal. You kept using Justin's contract.
No, I started using Flipman contract.
Oh, okay.
Flipman contract was a one-page deal.
All
The
right.
Justin contract maybe like multiple pages or something like that.
Oh, that's the ones that scare you. That'll scare somebody.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was a one-page deal, so I started using Flipman contract, and and then what happens if you get the prop? You don't. What happens if you can't get the property sold in the contract window? So, on Flipman contract, what I used to do when I was first getting started is there was a due diligence period, and during that due diligence period in the real estate contract is a window where the person who's buying the contract is allowed to back out of the contract without penalty. You know what I'm saying? So what I was able to do when I was doing that is I put like however many days of due diligence. If I got 5 days of due diligence before that fifth day ends, I better back out of that contract unless I got a buyer in place with no due diligence left and earnest money down. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I back out of the contract. That's what I was doing at first. And then when I, paid $5,000 to learn how to wholesale, I was able to get a different contract. And then I was able to learn that, I put a clause in the contract that says, the contract is contingent upon satisfactory inspection suitable to the purchaser. And then I was able to, every contract, now I'm able to back out. Usually we try to send somebody to kill it. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a property, I like to send somebody out there to look at it. All they do is go look at it. They leave. If I don't have a buyer, then it's like, hey, look, your property didn't pass inspection. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's kind of what that's kind of what we do now if we can't find a buyer. But my whole plan when I've been wholesaling over this time was to have a buyer in place. You know what I'm saying? That was my whole thing. Like, always have a buyer in place. Like, I was the guy that always talk about find the buyers first. Because you find the buyers first, you can go figure out what they want. You can go find the properties they want, bring it to the buyer. You just have more leverage and more power. You can actually tell somebody like, hey, look, if you do this number, we can close on Friday. You can tell them that because you already got a buyer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you could be more solid on what you say versus just, going out here hoping and wishing and praying and you don't really know. So I always been the person that's like, I'm gonna have a buyer in place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless I'm listening on the MLS, usually I got some buyer sitting there waiting. You know, I usually like locking stuff up and not able to list it, and I have no buyer nowhere around.
Right.
Yeah, usually don't do that.
Now, where you could go if you don't know wholesaling, you can go to the first deal guaranteed group and you will get a contract. You will get a personal mentor. They will teach you how to wholesale. They'll give you all the up to date stuff because I'm sure since Byron learned how to wholesale, all of his stuff done changed since then. But if you want to learn how to do so, then you can join the school and you'll get a personal mentor and we will teach you how to get deals.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Help multiple people get deals, make thousands of dollars. Um, so Henry CN says, "What's up, team? How y'all doing?" Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good, man. I was telling my wife today, I'm like, shoot, man, I look back, like, man, everything that I thought that I wanted, that jump freaking came true. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Make your head hurt sometimes. I said, man, it make my head hurt. It's like, man, it's unbelievable. Just like, you know what I'm saying? It make my head hurt. So sometimes, what they call it, survival remorse or something like that. Time. Sometimes it's like you feel bad, how your life turned out when
Yeah.
all your
Survival
stuff,
remorse.
all your stuff come true, and then you look around like, man, how did I be the one that get, that this stuff happened to? And you're like, man, you feel kind of, feel kind of bad. I remember when I was doing 100K months, I had it real bad. I felt bad. Like I was doing 100K months, it felt terrible.
Yeah.
Not because of what I was doing, not because the work was hard. It's
Yeah.
it was like, man, am I really supposed to have this much money? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. What did I do special to deserve this? That hit me too.
exactly. Yeah, it's like, dude, am I really supposed to have this much money? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Am I really supposed to be? It's like, man, this you just worried me, man. It was just like, it was hard to accept it. It was hard to accept. It was hard for me to quit my job, even though, you know, what at my job making what 4,000 something a month. Like, it's hard. It was hard to quit. Making 4,000 something a month. That was hard to quit. I don't know. It's like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? What's that? I mean, 4,000 something a month after taxes and everything like that. So
It's almost like
maybe I was
50.
making like five. Maybe let's say I was making 6,000 something a month.
Yeah.
What's that in a year, Ty?
That's 70. Is that 72?
70 something? Yeah,
70
70.
something. I think it's 72. I don't know. I'm doing it off the top of my head. I might be wrong, but
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
something like that. Yeah.
I was making 72,000 a
Yeah, yeah.
year
Because that's
before all the
36.
taxes and
That's
stuff.
36 in 6 months.
Yeah, I was making 72 a year before all the taxes and stuff. After the taxes and stuff, probably was, you know, a lot less. But I'm just saying, like, I made 72,000 probably 10 out of 12 months that year. You know, it's like, you know, I didn't need the money, but it still felt like I struggled. I struggled with that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know why. It seemed like other people don't struggle with that. It seemed like other people, they start making money. They roll with that job. You know
You know what
what
I'm saying?
I'm saying? You
Hey,
know,
it
Yeah.
hit me too, man. I was
Yeah.
driving to work one day and like the thought was like, man, what did I do to deserve this? For I know it, I'm crying happy tears. Like we made it.
yeah, we made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Everybody can't be cash flow. Ty
Yeah.
just, you know, man, yeah,
You know what I'm
roll
saying?
with it, man.
Get
Big
on with
time.
it, man.
Hey,
See, I ain't
man,
got no conscience.
I don't
No
know. I
conscience.
just like, man, crazy. But anyway, so he said 2025. What's a good lead?
market.
lead market to go for what?
I'm assuming he's talking
I'm
about
thinking
how was he like
platform.
You
platform, like
get
what you using to get leads.
get leads. I would say property leads. I would say property. That's where I would go to if I were fresh. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
He
I
may
would
be talking about area too, though. Like what
Yeah, it
is
could
a
be
good
talking about
market?
area. If I was as far as area, I would choose my own backyard.
yeah,
Like wherever I'm at. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Wherever you at, yeah, wherever
Wherever
you
you
at, use it on backyard or somewhere nearby. Like you in LA, find something that may be a little drive out, but still can get deals done or something.
yeah,
Or yeah,
a place where you know, like your knowledge of that place. It might
yeah,
not be where you at. Because if I move to LA today and I've only been here for a little bit, I ain't doing LA.
yeah,
I'm still gonna go back to where I know.
yeah.
You
Go back to what you know. Yeah,
go to where you know and where you got boots on the ground. You got
right.
people. You know what I'm
People, right?
saying?
Right,
I
because at the end of right,
go
because main thing you need to be able to get inside the house, what you can get somebody to go do and get pictures of the inside of it, get information of the house, and find people that want to buy the house. You don't physically have to go to every house. You just need to be able to get somebody to the house. So that
Yeah,
may
that,
cost
that
you a gift card or something, $50 or $75, but it's worth
yeah,
it. Talking about $10,000, $25,000. So
yeah. The easiest way to do that is in an area where you know people, man. Or what you could do, you could get with a group of people and get in the market that they're in. If you trust the people that you get in with, then you can get into their market and they'll have those connections.
yeah,
But we're in Georgia, is where we're at, man. All over Georgia.
yep,
It's our go-to anyway. We're in other places, but our go-to is Georgia, man. We have a lot of people all over Georgia. I can't tell you how many times I done hit Ty up and he went to houses for us, or
yeah,
vice versa.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, you're right, right. You know what I'm saying? We don't done both.
So it's always good, man, to you know, get with people that you trust and say, hey, let's get in the same markets where we can help each other.
Yep, no doubt.
Yeah,
So Memphis Nino says sometimes it happens where you got to search the area to get new buyers to make the sale on those deals that are stuck. Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, sometimes you find a really good deal and then you go search for buyers. I was just saying, like, uh, I was telling people, if you could find a good buyer, then that makes your situation, just gives you a lot more leverage when you're talking to sellers. You know what I'm saying? And you can be really honest with them, because a rich really needs to sell his house. I have no buyer, nowhere around. What am I going to tell Rich? How am I going to make sure that Rich actually can sell his house? What if Rich is going to lose his house on next Tuesday if he don't sell it? And I'm like, oh yeah, Rich, $100,000, I'll buy your house. And he's like, oh man, thank you so much. You know, but I ain't got no buyer. I don't know who can buy this house. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I got to go out there and search. You know what I'm saying? So unless I'm telling Rich, hey, look, Rich, man, I can find you a buyer for this house. I go out here and make sure I search and make it happen. You know, I can tell them that, but most people ain't. Most people saying, hey, Rich, I'm gonna buy your house. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna buy it, knowing that they're not gonna buy it. They don't have no buyer, and people really got stuff on the line, and you playing around. You know what I'm saying? Versus already having a buyer in place. You know what I'm saying? Already knowing you got somebody, or knowing that you got a strategy that works, like listening on MLS, um, so you can let them know straight up what's going to happen. If you're going to list on MLS, you let them know straight up, hey, look, Rich, man, if you about to lose this next Tuesday, we can go ahead and go on the contract day, hang your property up on the market tomorrow, and we probably can find you a buyer fairly quickly and get them in there and look at it. And we probably can postpone your foreclosure process if we can go ahead and find us a buyer for the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Stuff that you actually can do versus lying to them, telling them stuff that you don't know if you can do it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you really dealing with real people in real situations that really need people that can come through for them. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there playing around lying to folks. That's just like stuff that you
Yep.
need. You know what I'm saying? If you need something done, everybody needs stuff done. You call somebody up, tell them you need something done. That yeah, Ty, I got you, man. I'm gonna have this way, this, and they got no clue of how they gonna get it, where they gonna get it from. They finna go and try to search it and see maybe I can get it for Ty. When Ty is putting a lot of his butt on the line, depending on you, and you lying and saying that you got it when you don't even know if you got it or not. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
you can't be playing with folks' life like that, man.
Man, I think that's a great point, Byron, because I think a lot of what I do, reason why I have been successful thus far, is because I'm able to be transparent with people, man. I realize that it's real people, it's real life. And the people that are just blatantly out there lying to people I got a buyer knowing they don't, I would say you're probably the reason why realtors hate wholesalers. I mean, I wouldn't be scared to say that, man. I think the way that we come at it, man, is transparent. And you're able to say, hey, look, I can find you a buyer. You ain't saying I got a buyer. But I can tell you when we do cash deals, man, most of the time, in my experience, all I do is say, hey, Byron, you got a buyer in this area? He's like, yep, give me a minute. We already got them out there the same day. And then we can give them a guaranteed price. It makes it so much easier instead of trying to negotiate down, not knowing where you need to be at just to get that buyer out there to go ahead and get them out there. And then you know what kind of price you're looking at.
Yep, no doubt. Hey, Kodak on IG, what's going on, man? That's an OG right there, man, since the beginnings. But so Henry says, can I ask if y'all were to start over, what would y'all do step by step? These last two words, Ty, you already know. How that make me feel, Ty?
Yeah, feel man.
Last,
It feels same way. I mean, it feel awful because I can't. I don't even have any. It's hard for me to tell somebody to do. It's hard for me to tell somebody to try to do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, hey, boy, hey.
Uh,
I
$3.99.
understand. I understand. Like this is the question I would ask. Like this is the exact question I asked for probably 8 years. The 8 years of nothing. The
Nothing.
8 years
It's
of
a
do
failure.
nothing, stay broke, and be regular.
Yeah, 8 years
And
of
nothing
failure.
that I wanted came true. This was the question I was asked.
Yeah.
How do you start from the beginning and do it all for free, Rich? This is the question I was asked.
You
This
Mm.
is
want
it makes my blood boil. It
you
makes
want
me
me to tell you?
no, don't I ain't
No,
gonna
I'm gonna do it with like
I've
two
been
or three. I'm gonna
there.
do it with like 2 or 3 words. You know how? Spend money.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spend money, man. Bet on yourself. Don't be scared. There's free ways to do this, but to do this consistently to be a Byron Scott, spend money, man.
Yeah. What's a free? Hey, what kind of freeway kid they do it? I'm just
They
curious.
can
'Cause
do
I,
it free ways. Hold on.
Probate list, niche list. You can literally look at your back door. Byron done it and find a deal. Like the thing is, you don't start seeing, and I'm a victim of this, Ty. I didn't start seeing opportunities in my own backyard until I started looking for them, and they were there. Like there's so many where I'm at, bro. I mean,
yeah.
so many. The deal that we're about to close on, man, that's one of them deals where the opportunity is 2 rows from me, 2 minutes away, if that. It's like start opening up your eyes. But I mean, you can do niche lists. Not only that, I mean, I guess this ain't well. You'll have 7 days free. Join the school, man. We got all type of, I mean, list in there, leads, PPL leads that Byron paid for that he's giving away. But there's a lot of ways, so many different methods you could come at doing it the free way. But I'll say this: do you want to make money off the freeway and get, if you will, potentially slower money, or do you want to bet on yourself and before you know it, you done made 100K a month?
Yeah. Dude, it just made me hot, Ty. I don't know why. You know, I try to stop my blood from boiling. I try to say,
Yeah.
okay, let me just go ahead and try to give them some free ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it
But
just
it's
made me
hard.
so upset because it's just,
You
you
know they
know,
wasting. You know they wasting time doing that because
I know
it's
you
a
was like,
disservice.
I've been there, dude.
Yeah, it's a
It's just
disservice.
like,
You going to trying to do it a freeway is a disservice because especially in today's market, like with us even spending money it's got some like restraints to it, right? So imagine somebody trying to do it for free. It's like, boy,
Yep.
rough.
I'll tell
Um,
you, man. I'm pretty sure if everybody in here was going to start over, me myself, man, I got blessed. I do it the exact same way. If anything, maybe spent more money, what I would change. But if they were going to do it different, anybody in here, I'm pretty sure what they would change is they would have started 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and they would have took a leap of faith, jumped out there sooner. I mean, Byron done exactly what you're talking about, man, and also was not really jumping out there. He had to find his faith to do so and bet on himself too. But the truth is, Byron, if I'm a betting man, we could give it out the freeway, but we do that in the school now, and it's like, who's calling them free lists? I mean, we got KT that closed the deal on them free lists. You know what I mean? It's free for them anyway. I mean, if we gave you the free way to do it 9 times out of 10, if I'm a betting man, you wouldn't do it. You'll be like, man, this is way too much work. The thing is, when you spend money, it makes it easier, quicker. So my opinion, man, is stop looking for the freeway and invest in yourself. Go pick up an extra shift if you have to. Quit buying J's. Manage your money so you can buy leads. The way I look at my money now is like, man, how many leads could I have bought instead of buying this steak? I'm gonna go eat a dollar cheeseburger instead of eating this steak. I mean, once you start buying PPL leads and see what it brings to the table, it's like, oh yeah. I mean, with the leads that I have bought, let's say I spent $3,000 in PPL leads on one deal. I made easily 17K. I mean, so when you look at it, it's like you can't afford not to spend the money instead of trying to do it the freeway. The freeway is going to hold you back tremendously. Even with PPL, Ty, I agree. Sometimes it feels like there's restraints to it, man. But I say bet on yourself. My opinion, you're looking at it from the wrong standpoint. Oh, you're trying to figure out, how can I do this for free? Everything in life worth having costs something, man. Just my opinion. And you could say, well, love don't cost. Well, I'm married. It costs me. I mean, so I'm just saying, man, I think I would change my mindset to, instead of saying the freeway, I would change my mindset to say, how can I do this the consistent way? Because that's gonna consistency of Byron. You could close a deal every week. It don't really matter how much money you spending, right?
Yeah, I mean,
That
nothing
consistency
matters.
trumps it, man.
Yeah, then nothing gonna matter. But man, I just can't.
Makes your stomach hurt, don't it? Like, man, how many years did I hit my head up against a brick wall trying to do it this way?
I'm trying to tell you, it drive me nuts to hear somebody trying to say do it for free. You know, it's like they do. It's like, dude, I tried to do it for free for 8 years, dude. I tried to do it for free for 8
eight,
years, and
eight
then
years of failure.
8 years of failure in the darn wilderness, roaming, lost. You know what I'm saying? And then I sit here in a few months' time of actually deciding maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to spend this money. Maybe I do need to spend money and get prop screen. Maybe I do need to spend money and skip trace these leads. Maybe I do need to spend money to text these leads. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to spend that money time. Just maybe. A few months later, like what, 2, 3 months, deal.
I get a hit.
You know, it's like, wow, 8 years of nothing.
Yeah,
And then a few months, you looking at a 6K deal, 30K deal.
yeah,
And ever since then, deals, deals. Just like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like, come on, man, are you kidding me? Just like, dude, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. You know, I always make the analogy. It's like somebody say, man, hey, if you were gonna get to California, tell me step by step, how would you do it? The freeway.
That's walking, boy. That's
You
you
know,
walking to that mug.
exactly. If you told me how to get to California, Ty, if somebody
Yeah,
said, "Hey, Ty, man, what's the best way to get to California, man? Just tell me step by step." What
yeah,
would
the
you tell them?
freeway.
No,
Talking about
no,
the
no, not the
freeway.
freeway, not the freeway.
Oh, oh, shoot! I tell you, shoot, go book a plane ticket and fly out there and get there. Shoot, that's the easy. That's the most known, easiest way to get to California is to get online, get on Skyscanner, and book a plane ticket.
But they gonna
And
cost me what, Ty? What they gonna cost me?
oh, I don't know, maybe $700, maybe
What
five
if I
seven
ain't
hundred
got
dollars.
what if I ain't got the money, Ty?
That's gonna be the first step. You got to figure out how to get the money. So you got the cart in front of the horse. You got to figure out how to get the money some kind of way to get to California. So you got to start there. So yeah,
Exactly.
what can you do to get the money? Just like wholesaling. I need to get money to do this, to do wholesaling the right way. So what can I do to make some money? What can I sell? Because
That's
you may
what
not
I
have to
do.
go do something. You might need to go sell. You might need to sell something that you don't want to sell. You might have some rims laying around.
No,
You
Ty, they
can
ain't
put
got
on,
no real Ty.
you got some rims. You're gonna put on that. You're gonna put on the charger. Change the mind about it.
Yeah, hey,
The other
because that was
rims.
my thing, man. Because I went to deliver pizzas. I had
Yeah,
to go get the money to buy the stuff so that I can wholesale.
yeah,
It's like, dude, you would not tell somebody if they like, man, I gotta get to California. You're like, oh shoot,
yeah,
you gotta go buy your plane ticket. They're like, oh, I ain't got no money. You wouldn't respond to them. Oh well, you can do it for free by starting walking.
right.
It's like,
Yeah,
that would not be I don't know, my vocabulary is small type, but a viable option, right?
right.
It wouldn't be an option. How many people you telling, hey, go ahead and take off, walk on to California? You ain't telling nobody that, man.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be rational.
And why would you not tell somebody that? Why would you be like, man, you probably shouldn't do that?
Because it's going to take them 8 years to get there.
yeah,
That's
and,
why.
and what else?
yeah. Somebody, what else to take to get to California? What you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shoot, man.
A
A
lot
regular
of work.
Rich
You gotta do
told
a
you,
lot of
man,
work.
hey, I'm finna take out walking to California. What immediately are you gonna start thinking?
Man, I'm gonna start thinking about fatigue. I'm gonna start thinking about
Exactly.
what's out there.
Fatigue. That's
Fatigue.
key. Because
Yeah,
if
you
you
probably
want
ain't
to
gonna
do this
make
for
it.
free, if you want to do
Yeah.
this for free, you're gonna have to go
You
knock some doors. You're gonna have to go chase some people. You're gonna have to
chase
put
some
in some
people.
time and some major effort to do this for free. And what's gonna happen, Ty? Fatigue. And when
Fatigue. You
fatigue
gonna
set
give
in,
up.
what you gonna do?
Fatigue. Don't give up.
Give up. It's
I'm gonna
harder to
give
do
up.
it for
I'm not
free
gonna
than
buy.
to do it
I'm
for
gonna give up.
paying.
I'm gonna go try and figure out how to buy some Bitcoin for free.
Now, Ty, which one you think harder, flying to California or walking to California?
Walking
Wow.
the California, of course.
Hey,
Like
but
yeah. Walking to California make you not want to go to California. Like
Exactly.
you gotta think about it. It probably take somebody a year to walk to
I'm trying
California.
to tell you,
I don't
man.
know about I'm curious about that, but like like how long would it take to walk to California? Like
well,
Yeah.
the funny thing is too, though, man, and this is from my experience. Like the closest to free that I have got is the deal that we got listed right now, and of course it takes money to list all of that. But far as getting the lead to me, once I bet on myself and started spending money to do this, people were like, "Oh man, Richard's really doing this," and then I get referred to this property here. So it's like, man, the funny thing about it, once you start betting on yourself, then opportunity will present themselves.
yeah,
But not until you really bet on yourself, man. I
yeah,
guess if your mindset is free, start walking.
yeah,
But you're gonna soon realize the time you wasted walking, you could have made a lot more things happen if you would have bet on yourself.
yep.
Hey, speaking of Cali, we got our guy Cass in the building. What's up, Cass?
What's going
Yep.
on,
What
Cass?
is you don't have to lie to kick it facts.
Yeah. That was
So
for
how
that
much would I need to start? It's not that you need a certain amount to start. It's just you got to get started. You know what
just
I'm
gotta
saying?
get
If we
started. Yeah.
tell you, if we tell you, hey, go to property leads and start buying leads. Go to property leads, see how much it costs to buy a lead, and then start there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? One lead costs $125. You need $125 to buy one lead.
Yeah.
Okay, that lead wasn't a deal. Okay, you gotta buy another one. Then you gotta buy another one. Then you gotta buy another one. Then you
Right.
gotta
So
buy
yeah, so think
another
about how fast can you make an extra 125?
one.
That's the
Exactly.
thing. Like, what can you do to make 125? Like, dang, what can I do to make 125? A couple different things. That's that like that kind of money to get $125. That's like, I mean, you might if you got to go out there and panhandle. I don't know what city you staying in. Go out there, oh, panhandle to get that bread and get a lead. You gotta do whatever you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, another way to look at it too, man. If you can make your asset for people that do this,
Oh yeah.
you might not have to come up with
Right.
$125.
I was just thinking that.
That's
Right.
where I sit at right now. I'm on Open Resi team. I am employed through them because Byron could have said, Richard, I need my grass cut in Atlanta. Guess where Richard was at? So
Right.
so the thing is, man, you got to get around the right people. If you don't have the money, then guess what? Byron needs people to call his leads, but he needs people that are hungry. He needs people that are okay with learning the right way, his way to do it. And I say his way is the right way because he's going to employ you to call his leads. And you can make money without having that 125 to buy leads for yourself. But again, here's the thing: when you do that, you're not going to get 100% of that lead.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense. Byron works hard to set up his business. Ty works hard. Why would Richard come in, make himself an asset, and get 100% of the profit? So I think it's all on how you look at it, man. You can do it without the 125 because there was a time where I didn't buy leads in 3 months. Byron had a million coming in, and
Yeah.
I made money. So I mean, if you make yourself an asset to the right people, then you can do this without your money.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a little bit quicker than walking to California.
Yeah. 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 You leveraging your time, like leveraging your time and your experience. Yeah.
And then you get to learn from people. You know, if Byron says, "Hey, call my leads," he's going to make sure you know how to do it.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's y'all advice for cold calling in 2025? I used to do it in 2020 and got one deal, but I wanted to get back in. So, fair trade, man. I would say my advice for cold calling in 2025 is you need to call a niche list. You need to call, pre foreclosures, probates, some type of, niche list, tax delinquent, something like that, where people are in some form of distress or some way some reason that they would be interested in selling the property. That's what I would cold call. And yeah, I would get that list and I would do that. That's what I would do, as far as cold calling. It's just less people out there that's looking to sell their property. So you really need to niche down and narrow your pool of people that you're targeting.
Yeah.
How much do you make on a deal? I was talking about this the other day, man. I think the average deal size, since we've been listing properties, I think my average deal size is close to like 20K. Like if all of them put together, the average deal size since I've been listing properties has been about 20K. Um, I think I think somewhere between 15 and 20.
Yeah, I think the average nationwide, like all over the United States, is 15.
Yeah.
It's the average deal size across the United States. I
Yeah.
looked it up not too long ago.
How do you structure a deal in order to make 33K on the deal? That's awesome. So if you make 30, I mean, it just depends. You just
Just a
gotta
spread.
calculate your spread into it.
Yeah.
If somebody
Yeah.
want 100,000, then you tell the buyer 133,000.
2,000. Right. Exactly. That
Then
simple.
you assign the property to them, and then you
Yeah.
got $33,000.
Right.
You
Right.
know
So
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
So in that situation, you can be like you just said, you lock them up for 100,000, and then you tell the buyer 133,000. Let's say the buyer says 100, he can do 130. Well, if you still want to make 33,000, you just go back to the seller and say you need it for 97.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But you
Sold
still
by
need
Friday.
33. Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
but there's a lot that comes in with that, Ty. Like, I mean, what are your fees, all of that. But in a nutshell, it's really that simple, though, man. It really is.
That simple. Any situation gets super complicated, but if
yeah.
you just want to know how it's done, that's plain and simple.
Yeah. You just
How
create the
that's
spread.
done.
Yeah,
Now,
create your spread.
any
Yep.
situation can get crazy complicated, but that's the basics of wholesaling.
Right.
You create your spread by doing exactly what Ty just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't get stuck on them. Don't get stuck on that. Like, I got to make 33,000. Like, if you only make 26, hey, you still won. You still won. I promise you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you know, time you get like that is when you start getting so many deals where you kind of like, nah, I ain't moving unless I'm making 33, and you don't care about losing that money. You don't care about losing it. But like, if you
Yeah.
not doing it like that, it's like, nah, take
I,
that 26 and go on to the next.
Ty, you could give me 300,000 every month, and then it would be hard for me to walk away from 26 just to make
Yeah,
33. I mean, the truth is 33 is a good deal. I
that's a real
mean,
deal.
but the truth is, man, I learned this a long time ago. The way that you're going to create that spread is to ask for it. You won't
Yeah.
never get it if you don't ask for it. You won't
Hmm.
never know if that seller will come down unless you ask them.
Yep.
Yep. Uh, so this guy gonna come back and try again, man. Henry said, "Hold on, let me restate," and he left those nasty words out of it this time. Let me restate that if y'all had to start over, knowing what you know now, what would you do step by step? Thank you. Woo, that made for a whole lot better, man. Them nasty words, you cussing
Yeah.
on the nerves,
Free.
man. Woo, don't say that, man. Don't say that nasty word, man.
The free
But
ski.
what would I do step by step? Honestly, man, the first thing I would do is use a property leads link to get the $250 credit, and I would buy some leads from property leads. That's the first thing I would do. The reason I would do that is, and I'm gonna post this property leads link in the comments. The reason I would do that is because that $250 credit is going to give me 2 free leads. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to buy 2 leads, right? I think they make you put like $250 on your account, right?
Yeah.
Which you're going to be able to buy 2 leads with that. Then you're going to get $250 credit. So now you're going to get 4 leads for $250. What's
Right.
the cost per lead on that, Ty?
125, ain't it? You talking about to get 4 leads? Oh, you saying because you're getting two, so that's
4 leads for 250.
yeah, you getting 4 leads for 250, so that's
That's $62 and 50
yeah,
cents.
62, yeah, 62 and a half, yeah.
I don't know too many other places besides Facebook or
They can get
TikTok, maybe, where
yeah, they can get
where you
$60
gonna
leads.
go set up your own ads, where you gonna get $62 leads. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So I'm gonna go get them folk first. You know what I'm saying? That's the
yeah,
first line of order is to go get them two. And then, I would set aside a certain amount, $300, whatever. If I'm about 3 leads, I'm about to make sure I buy 3 leads a month or something like that. It doesn't matter. However much I can make, like Ty said, how fast can you get 125? That's what I would
yeah,
see. If I was out there delivering pieces, I'm like, man, I gotta get to 125 again. Get to 125, boom, I'm buying another lead. Boom, I'm buying another lead. That's what I was doing when I was texting people, because you have to reload the text. I text everybody I can, go make more money at Papa John's, reload that text thing. Reload the text, reload the text, reload the text. Keep putting money on there so I can text people
yeah,
more. So that's what I would do. I would go do that first, and I would keep buying leads, proper leads, fast as I can make the money. Keep buying the leads, because these people we talk about property leads, they're running ads. They run ads on Facebook, YouTube, you know, all these different social media, online platforms, and these people are looking to sell their property. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? They raising their hand saying, me over here, I want to sell,
yeah,
right? So if you get enough of those people, you're going to get a deal, right? Rich
Yep.
just said the other day, like if you get 30 leads, and this is like a big number. If you get 30 leads, one of them is a deal. One of them is more than one of them probably a deal, but one of them
yeah.
for sure is a deal.
That's
Now the
true. Yeah,
question is, will you get them?
yeah.
Yep.
Where you get them?
Can you pull the deal out of it? Like, can you get them under contract? Can you do it? Not so much can anybody, but can you?
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, the truth is, 30 leads, you give me 30 leads, I feel real good about we're going to get multiple deals out of them 30 leads. But now, me starting out with 30 leads, I don't know if I could have felt that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Another thing I would have to do is not, and I've told somebody to do this and they got their first deal. Buy leads, get with somebody who know what they are doing. You know,
Yeah.
they did it and they got a deal. And that was Jaden. Jaden was
Yeah.
on here showing up every day, didn't get no deal. He was 20 years old at that point.
Hmm.
Showing up every day, couldn't get no deal, whatever. He's cold calling, doing whatever. I said, look, dude, he was like, how do I get a deal? You do these two things, I guarantee you a deal. Guaranteed. That's how the first deal guarantee came. Because I said, dude, I guarantee you. And at that point, I was saying buy 20 leads. You buy 20 leads
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you get with somebody who know what they're doing, you will get a deal.
Yeah.
You know,
And we did that with multiple people.
yeah, we did with
Yeah.
multiple people, but there's just no doubt. You got to get with people who know what they're doing. That's why I would say get with somebody who know what they are doing. You know what I'm saying? Get with somebody who know what they are doing.
And in Jay's case, Byron, you know this, like Jay will burn them phones up, bro. Like
Yeah,
Jay will call somebody and have his number submitted as spam because they'll call him so much.
yeah, for sure.
Like his number don't even pop up. Oh, this is Jay. It's spam automatically. I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta want it, man. But I think bigger than that is what Byron's saying. You got to get with the right people.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you this: if let's say Ty's your mentor or I'm your mentor, um, we're gonna make sure them leads get called. And if it's a deal, we're gonna be able to see it. My first deal, I didn't even know it was a deal. I mean,
Yeah.
Byron had to tell me, hey, you better go lock that up because I couldn't even identify a deal. I mean, that's why it makes so much sense to get with people that know what they're doing.
Yep, give
Right.
people who know what they're doing, man. So Cass says, if success came in cans, we'd all have it.
Yep.
Invest in yourself, no doubt. DL says, what happened or changed for you to get your first deal? So what changed for me is I had to go against my cheapo, frio mindset. You know what I'm saying? I was a cheapo frio. I'm telling you, man, when the double cheeseburger went from 1.99 to $1.19, I no longer went to McDonald's. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm super cheap, man. I never wanted to spend a dime on anything. I didn't spend a dime trying to do a deal for 8 years. And then I actually changed my mind and say, maybe I'm wrong. I spent some money for 2 or 3 months and made $36,000. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I did that in 2020 time.
Yeah.
By 2022, listen, by 2022 time, I had retired my wife. This 2 years, I had
Yeah.
retired my wife, bought my mama house cash money, retired myself
Yeah.
in a matter of 2 years.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Right.
Could you imagine you doing that? Like I'm just saying, DL.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You know,
Right.
cashing your mama, your grandma, whoever you need to cash out. You stop working your 9 to 5, whatever you're doing. You live life on your own terms and
Yeah.
actually making money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mentioned building a house.
Yeah, mine to mention. Yeah, I was thinking about that. To
I
get the
didn't even
mention,
mention
girl.
that. I mean, that was shoot. That's icing on the cake. You
Yeah.
know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude. You know, I'm just saying, man.
Got a
My
house
kids
built.
go to private. My kids going to private school. I'm like, that's the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna remember my kids getting bullied. They all around, all super nice kids. You know,
Yeah.
like, I'm like, dude, it's icing on the cake, man. But I'm just saying, you know, that change of mindset of just spending a little money,
Yeah.
you know, or doing whatever it takes.
Yeah.
That change of mindset. That's what changed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was the biggest change that happened. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I changed my mindset to start doing that kind of stuff, I was, I was taking action. and actually being willing to take action. That's the thing. Everybody willing to take action. You know what I'm saying? As
Right.
long as it's convenient for you, it's free, it doesn't take you out of your way. You know what I'm saying? It's usually when we say, hey, look, if Rich said right now, everything's gonna be free, you're gonna get your deal by the end of the week. Everybody want it free and fast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But when it charge you and it's slow, people quit. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
got to be willing to not quit. Because I worked at Papa John's for months.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
free and fast usually ain't consistent.
do what
Right.
that?
Free and fast usually ain't consistent either. So you could look at it. Do you want it short term, or do you want to be able to do all the things Byron just said by actually investing in yourself?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I worked at Papa John's. I sat there and text those people, called those people, went out there and did that work. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I had to stay at it. I'm sitting there, I'm riding in Papa John's. I'm riding in the car with the Papa John's hood on time. I'm delivering pieces, but I'm listening to podcasts and books the entire time. Like
Yeah.
all day long. You know what I'm saying? I'm going out back answering calls, because people looking to sell their house. I'm
Right.
texting people, sitting there folding boxes and texting people. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
that ain't counting the thousands of dollars you spent to just listen to people talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Shoot, now you got to
The-
that's the mindset though that changed. You know what I'm saying? DL, you got DL in here, you got Henry in here, two different people. One of those people might say, "Man, you know what? I'm gonna freaking take a chance. I'm gonna freaking sign up for this school. I'm gonna spend that money. I'm gonna get these free leads. I'm gonna call every freaking one of them mugs. I ain't gonna stop till I get a deal." Now, if DL decides to do that, Henry decides, man, you know what? I'm gonna do this for free, man. But you know what they talking about, man? I don't know. I'm gonna go out here and try to start, maybe driving around, looking around, or maybe I'll start doing this, that, and third. No, I ain't gonna spend that money. I can't do that, man. I can't afford to do that.
Yeah.
DL gets the deal.
every
DL puts the
time.
money. DL start, hey, because this got to be me and somebody else.
Yeah.
There was somebody else that saw the Flipman video and they didn't get prompt screen. They didn't skip trace the leads. They
Right.
they didn't start texting people. And I did.
Yeah.
They still working their 9 to 5.
Yeah.
You know, they still working their 9 to 5. They still living in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing changed for them.
Yeah.
You know, everything changed for me. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's
The doers and the non-doers.
the doers, man. It's like I was thinking about that the other day. All the good stuff in life goes to the doers. It's like, dude, it goes to the doers. Are you going to do it? We can tell you all the answers you want to know. Will you do it? It's like, and what did I say to? What do I say to? Most people ain't gonna do what?
They ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm trying to tell you.
They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Nothing, man.
We could send them a free list and they still wouldn't do it.
Ain't gonna do nothing, man. Dude,
But
you're not gonna do nothing. You just talking about it. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Man.
hey, Byron, but I'll say, man, in the world of wholesaling, I'm gonna say this to everybody in here, man. The closest way to free is to join that school. And you don't understand the value that it brings to you compared to like seminars Byron paid $5,000 just to hear somebody talk for 3 days. Like you literally have this for months, personal mentors, everything. That's going to be the closest you're ever going to get to free and actually see a good outcome where you could do deals consistently within that school.
Yeah.
I mean, for $98 a month, you get 7 days free to begin with. See if you like it. Take a risk, man. Join it. I mean, it ain't even a risk for the 7 days free. And that's what we're talking about. Like we literally, your first question was the freeway. Well, the school for 7 days is free. Are you in there yet?
I'm trying to tell you.
So, but we ain't picking on you, man. We just know we see this so much, man. Like just like Byron said, the people that are doing are the people that change their life, man. And you got to do it when it's hard, not when it's easy. Like you got to do it both of the time, all the time. Like
Yeah.
I literally ran a construction company where I physically was roofing houses, and every waking moment after that, it wasn't no Netflix with my wife, none of that. I went throwing the football with my kids, as bad as that sounds. I love my kids, don't get it wrong, but it's like, hey, we got to lock in here, and
Yeah.
it's every waking moment. Byron can tell you this because I have called him this late trying to get something locked up before I knew how to do it on my own.
Yeah.
Byron, how many times 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock at night? I got a deal. I
Hey,
was, I
hey,
mean, we were working, weren't we?
baby.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the saying? Lating on the weekends. I mean, because I was literally working 16-hour days in construction and getting off. And Ty knows, you know how many times I hit Ty up at 12, 1, 2 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
And he's working too. That's what y'all don't realize, man. Like it, you gotta take action, man. But to me, to be honest, man, if I'm gonna be blunt, taking action is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You ain't special just because you took action.
I don't know, Rich.
I mean, it seems like it because
You like I
the
said?
masses, yeah, the masses ain't even gonna do that. But
Yeah.
my opinion, being around the people that I'm around, the Byrons, I mean, all these people, Ty, um, people that are really doing this. I mean, like Cass, like that I know, and I ain't saying nobody else in here ain't, but they're working, man. They put in the work to get to where they are.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
but they know that just going through the steps ain't enough, just taking the action. Now, will you make money that way? Yeah. But what do you do, Byron, whenever stuff ain't going the way you need it to? You like, shoot, we got to turn up the pressure. And so
10x
what?
your efforts, dude.
More and more and
Increase
more and
your
more.
activity level.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it baffles me though, man, the amount of people that we tell, hey, just take action. And in my mind, it's like, for me, that ain't enough. And I'm only human just like the rest of us. I think, just like Byron says, what is it? Life challenges is to figure out how to stay consistent.
Yeah, staying consistent is life's challenge, man.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so for me, I fall a victim to it too. We're all human, but I'll tell you this, man. If you ever made up your mind and said, you know what, I'm gonna bet on myself, you can't lose. It ain't no way you're losing if you bet on yourself. Now that don't mean you try it for a week and then you quit because it didn't. You buy a couple leads, it didn't work out. No, do it until you get your first deal. And I guarantee you, once you get that first deal, you'll feel like I felt. I felt like, man, I just found the money glitch. I mean, could you imagine being a regular person working a 9 to 5 tie, and every month after that you can make 20K from
Sound good.
wholesaling?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, running my construction company, I wasn't making 20K a month. Give me 20K every month right now, and I'm living way better than the average person probably. I mean, so especially where I'm from, Fitzgerald, man, like jobs here, you lucky you get $25,000 a year after taxes
I'm trying to
at a
tell
9 to 5. I mean, so you talking about you could work and get one deal. Like my first deal, what was it, Byron? Like 34.
you. Yep.
I mean, 34,000 was my first deal. Man, I worked at MDI and Fitzgerald. Uh, and I grossed. I mean, I made after taxes, man, like 28,000. I got one deal, and that was less than 3 months. I got one deal that paid my whole salary if I was working there for all year long.
Hey, what kind of job was that? That's a factory job or
Oh,
something?
yeah, they make carbon black. It was a factory job.
Yeah, I
And,
got you.
and to make that 28K, I worked like crazy overtime, man, like 90 hours plus a week to make
Dang.
that 28K. And so it's like, and I did one deal and made way more than what I would have made there working all year.
Yep. That's crazy. So Henry says, how can I get employed? That sounds like a place to start. Rich need to stop telling people I'm employing people because
They been blowing you
y'all
up.
don't know. Rich probably called me a gazillion times before he ever freaking that and got a
Yeah.
conversation. So he
Yeah, yeah.
probably called me 100 times before he ever even picked up the phone.
Well,
So most
you know how you
likely
started
probably
paying
do
me
that.
attention. You know how you started paying me attention, Byron. whenever you're like, oh shoot, this might be a deal. And I
Yeah.
can't blame him, man. Like, you got to understand, man, we see 100 people, a million people that say, oh, I'd like to get employed. Well, what's going to set you apart from the richer that wanted to get employed?
Right.
So I think you gotta take the risk on your own and say, I'm gonna buy leads and reach out. If you got a deal, I guarantee you Byron's gonna answer that. He's gonna
Yeah.
help you. And you kind of, but you're right, Byron. I felt like every day I'd send you a text message, probably about 5 text messages every day. You didn't answer. Eventually, you answered one, and I was like, "Yep, I know I'm in the game now."
But yeah, so Cass says, Ty, tell us how you get how
How to
tell
get into
us how you get
wholesaling.
into wholesaling and how you get your first deal.
Got you. That's a great question. I love telling the story. The first thing I did was I went and I watched all of Byron's videos on YouTube, right? Because I didn't want to like be hitting him up, bothering him about something that he don't made a video about. So let me go watch all the videos first. I did that, right? So that'd be the equivalent to y'all would be coming to watch these lives and coming over to the school, just connecting, being able to connect with the person that's doing what you want to do, right? That's what I did. First thing I did. Then once I watched all the videos and just to make sure I was doing everything right, then I hit him up and was like, hey, what all tools I need to get to order to do these deals. Like I had already had a list because I watched the videos on what to get. It was some of the stuff that hadn't been updated. So he was like, nah, get this instead. Like for example, he might have been using one text platform, but he switched to a different one. So he told me to get that text platform. I got it. And I started texting. And I think it didn't take me like 21 days from that point to get my first deal locked up, and that was like 18,000 later. So that's what I did. I did everything he told me to do as far as like, hey, get this text platform, and just text blast these people. Get the he also gave me his what was that thing we used to use on the templates. He gave me the templates. I used his templates to do follow ups and text people. So I pretty much did what I was told to do from somebody that was doing exactly what I wanted to do, and I didn't try to like go outside the lines of that because I figured if he doing it this way, and he telling me to do it this way, I should get something out of it, and that's what I did. So that's as simple as it get.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Time been a beast in this real estate game though, man. Don't be fooled. But
Hey, you know what I love about Ty, Byron? Like, Ty is great, and he says this all the time to me. Like, I don't like reinventing the wheel. Ty is great at saying, "Hey, if I see somebody doing something, I'm not trying to reinvent it. I'm gonna do what they tell me to do."
Yeah, I mean, why? That's what I'm saying. Why try to get cute? You know what I'm saying? Why try to do some extras? That like if they doing it this way, if they using this, I'm gonna do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Because like me trying to do all those other weird stuff and then it don't work. It won't work because it's like it's like trying to like make something from a recipe, but you're gonna
Mm,
throw your little whatever inside there too, and you wonder why it don't taste the same. Well, you remixed it.
yep,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure. I mean, it's like if Byron was to say, "Hey, Ty, this how I made 100K a month." You know what I mean? And then Richard goes and does it different. If Ty does it the same way, good chance you're going to be the one getting that 100K that month.
Yeah,
yep.
that's how it be, man. Like people talk on here and we telling people what to do, right? And they say, man, yeah, man, I like y'all doing them deals and stuff, man. But hey, how can I do it? Y'all just did, but for free.
Yeah.
Like, don't you realize that we could do it easily for free? We would do it too. We'd be
I'm
telling
trying
y'all,
to
hey, we just spend the money because we want to do it. No, we telling y'all to spend the money because it's gonna be so much easier and you're gonna make so much more money by
Yeah,
spending money this way.
yep,
Yeah.
you mess around, get 100Ks by spending money.
Yeah, for sure. So Mark Noah on IG, man, I've been forgetting my people on IG, but Mark Noah says, "Thank you, gentlemen, for the gems." Shout out to you, Mark, man. Appreciate you tapping in. My brother says, "Is down south the only market we can wholesale in, or have you tapped into the whole country?" Dude, we trying to tap into the whole country, but shoot, we really want to get to Georgia, man. I really like Georgia as a market, but yeah. So, but right now we kind of hitting up all over the place, but we gonna narrow that thing back on in once we figure out what's going on with these Facebook leads. We gotta make sure we getting the leads delivered to the right place. Once we get the leads delivered to the right place, and we feel good about it, then we're gonna start narrowing that thing on back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, but anyways, oh man, skip somebody. Driving for dollar list or probate list with W-2 limited time.
Do both.
Ooh, W-2, yeah, yeah, do both.
Both. Do both. Double
Both
your
or do
efforts.
what you can. But
Yeah.
like we talked about, you know, um, you need to be able to do first something that you can be consistent at. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? If you can consistently drive for dollars after your W-2 job, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to do. I couldn't consistently do that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But if you can consistently call people, like cold call after you get home, if you can consistently do that, cold call probate lists. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe get other people to drive for dollars for you and skip trace those lists and cold call those. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I did that. You know what I'm saying? I had people driving for dollars for me in Fitzgerald, and then I would turn around and skip trace them and cold call those lists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got multiple deals doing that. Um, but if you got a W-2 job, you really need to be spending your money trying to see how you can buy leads too. If
Yeah.
you got a W-2 job, man, you really need to hone in on one way of doing this, and that's kind of what I did. I
Yeah.
hold in on, okay, this is somebody that's doing deals. Let me follow their method step by step. You know what I'm saying? And if you need a way to do it, I've been doing deals, Ty doing deals, Rich doing deals. We all closing deals. The step by step process is inside of the school in the description. If you actually want to do this, you go down there and click the link. You'll join the school for free. You got 7 people in here. If anybody really wanted to do this, they click that link, they join the school for free, they go in there and look at that course. It tells you step by step exactly what to do with a screencast. You can go do it on your own screen and you'll be wholesaling. You know what I'm saying? If you really wanted to do it, boom, there it is. Follow it step by step. That's exactly what I did. I found somebody who was actually doing deals. They had step by step video. I followed step, 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 step. I didn't stop because it told me to spend $100 on this software or this much money on that software. I didn't stop. I spent the money. I did what I needed to do. I went and made more money so I can make sure that I did what they told me to do, step by step, and boom. The only thing we're gonna tell you to do is we're not telling you to buy nothing but leads. And the leads we telling you to buy is gonna be $125 off property leads, and you need to use the link right here to get $250 credit toward more leads. But if you go and you follow it step by step, you buy the leads, and get connected with somebody who's doing deals. And if you actually join the school, you'll be able to go to our training for free on Thursday, and then you'll have another one next Monday. Rich will be there, Ty be there, I'll be there. You let us know, hey, look, man, I'm finna buy some darn leads. I'm serious about this. We'll get with you. Boom, boom, boom. You'll be connected with people who know what they're doing. You'll be buying leads. Those two things, if you do those, you will do deals. Is first deal guaranteed. That's why we call it a guarantee. Because everybody doing that, they doing deals. It's guaranteed. Ain't
Hmm.
no doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, driving for dollars and probate list work, man. I look at I'm big. I try to be big on time management. The thing about PPL leads, man, is that you can do whatever you want to do until that text message comes in. So if you're working another job and you're trying to wholesale, like it worked great for me because I can just wait for that PPL lead to come in. So versus driving for dollars and calling a probate list, you really got to lock in and give it a good bit of time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, with anything you do, man, you gotta be willing to give it time.
For
I,
sure.
I think that's key, man. You gotta be willing to put in the time, and then you gotta be willing to say, I'm not gonna give up.
Yep.
Once you do that, then you cooking with something.
Yeah, when you make up your mind that I'm gonna get a deal, in my experience, I usually get one when I say, "Man, I gotta have a deal."
Yeah.
Yeah, what Brandon Turner say, time? It's more important that you decide than what you decide.
What you decide, yeah.
Decide, decide. Hey, I'm doing this. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's more important that you decide.
Decide
Make
then
the
what you
decision.
decide.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And what's called talk about that too, man. What's old buddy name? Is it now Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
Tony Robbins, man. You gotta decide, dude.
Yeah.
You got to decide, and it has to become a must. Once it become a must, then that's it. That's it. You do the things you must do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to do this. I should do this. I might do this. I want to do this. A lot of people, a lot of people wanna, but not a lot of people are willing.
Willing, right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wanna. People tell you they're playing all day. You sit around at work, boy, you hear all kind of plans. How people
Yeah.
gonna do this, how they gonna do that, how they gonna blah, 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 blah. They talk your head off about all the stuff they gonna do. But
What they
ain't no
say there's
gonna do nothing. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, they say there's dreamers and there's doers.
I'm trying to tell you, man. It's doers, man, doers. So
Right.
yeah, man. I just, I just think that man, you got to go out here and take some action, and it got to become a must.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once it become a must, the people you can't be stopped, dude. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna let the other little stuff stop you, especially in this game, because it's not, the barriers are not so great. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like we think about, it's really hard work. There's other stuff that got great barriers. You know what I'm saying? If Ty wanted to go be a lawyer, you got to pass freaking bar exam. That's a
Yeah.
freaking ginormous barrier out this month. You know what I'm saying? If Ty wanted to go be a doctor, he got to go freaking residence, 100 years of school. That's a
Right.
freaking great barrier. You know what I'm saying? It's like this right here is all on you, man. You ain't gotta go, you ain't gotta be this freaking brainiac, you ain't gotta be this, that, the third. You got to want it. It's like, this
Yeah.
all on you. You know what I'm saying? All this ability to do this, ability to all that stuff is out the freaking window.
Right.
Are you willing to buy these leads? That don't take no freaking intellectual ability. It don't take no certificate. It don't take none of that. Are you willing to work hard? Are you
It's
willing to call these people up? That don't take nothing. You know what I'm saying? It don't take
Right.
nothing. You can be a
it's
freaking high school dropout all you want to and start wholesaling and be a freaking killer. Just
and
like,
the change your mindset to that is free.
yeah, dude.
I mean, Ty, like with Ty said, I'm gonna bet on myself. For you know it, he's gonna have 100 cars that he's renting out.
I'm trying
You
to
know what I
tell
mean? It's
you.
it's it's a mindset, man.
Yeah. Mindset. Yeah.
Like you say, I'm gonna do this. I gotta do this. When that mindset flips, and I'm sure Ty's like, I gotta get out this truck.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's really that mindset, man. Once you get that mindset, it's funny when your mindset change, how stuff just falls into place.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I bought this key. I bought this key rat thing. They have it. I got two of these. So this right here fits 24 keys. Go ahead and put your mind there. It's like I'm gonna need it anyway. So my, you know what I'm saying?
It sound like who that was, the guy who wrote himself a check, Jim Carrey. When that Jim Carrey wrote himself a
Yeah.
check,
Jim Carrey. Well, we just checked for like a was it $1 million? Or what was it that he wrote it?
yes, $10
Yeah.
million, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And he's like, he gonna cash it. He had himself like a day, a time, like he got to cash his check by this day at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote himself a check.
Try to do things just like you talking about there. It's subliminal. It
Yeah.
gets your mind saying, well, I know I got to get it, so let's go ahead and get the key right for it.
Yeah. Like I said, I got Like I said, I got someone filled up on the other one, so I might as well keep it going. Like, oh, gotta fill it up, keep it
Hey,
going.
I
So
do things like that to help myself believe in what I'm doing too, man. It's like, hey, my father-in-law does this all the time. He was like, ma'am, I got to buy this cage so I can get this pig. I was like, man, you ain't got a pig. He was like, no, but I want one, so I'm buying the cage. Or
hey,
or or he'll buy the pig and then say, well, now I got to build a cage, but he don't have the material for it. It's like he speaks it into existence, if you will.
yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen people do that with like businesses. Like they might have like a company, and they might have like 12 employees, but they see themselves having 100, so they go get a bigger space You know what I'm saying? Because they growing rapidly, and they
Fill this thing up. Hey,
yeah.
Ty, where you gonna put all your cars at, man? I just thought about that. Where you gonna put all your cars?
Uh, we gonna get eventually gonna get a location. Once I get to a point, because right now the key is we're gathering, all right. But once it get to like 10, 12, like that many, then we're gonna get like a location, and we can get a location like you know how people have like those little spots that be at them shopping centers, the smaller ones, and they
Yeah.
have like a parking lot. We can have something set up like that. We can use the
Which
parking lot of the shopping center. Yeah, so. Yeah,
And
because
we mess around.
they got some enterprises and stuff that's set up in some shopping centers, and that's what they
you
use.
ain't
They use
gonna
the
be like
shopping center.
Enterprise out there, bro.
That's what I'm trying to build. Hey, dead serious. I'm trying to build it up just like that. Like it's enterprise. So I'm trying to build up like an enterprise, but build an enterprise. They'll rent a car out day by day. Whereas my motto is long term. My long term gig drivers, like my drivers, are people that keep the car for months at a time.
Yeah.
Instead of turning them in, so every time you turn them in, then you got to go do stuff like clean it and all that stuff back to back. I want people to have the car and like don't bring it back. You know what I'm saying?
Where you need
Like the last two rentals we've had have had the cars for like the first girl had one car for like 7 months. This
How much
dude that we
she
got now
charge
got
per
the car for
month?
2 months. You said what now?
How much she charge per month?
Well, we charge about a week, so um, I think it's like depending on what car they got and depending on what kind of insurance they qualify for. It can be anywhere from 300 to 350.
A
You know what I'm
month?
saying? No, a week. No, a week. Yeah, no, that's a week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
She
you got to
paying like
imagine. So
1,200 a month.
yeah, people spending like right now. So right now we getting $1,400 yeah, we getting 1,400 a month for a car right now.
God,
Because
dog.
the guy's paying $50 a day because he don't want to pay the $300 a week. You know what I mean?
Man,
So we're
I
grossing
might
1,400 of them off
try to
one
rent
car.
my. I ain't gonna rent my truck out, but
Yeah,
I would try to rent my truck out just to see what it'll do.
man,
It'll look
people are renting a truck because people always needing a truck. I seen trucks I seen a truck that said rent me on the side of it. People always need to do something with a truck, but I mean you'll be amazed, man. Like you know, so. And like
nah,
I said,
my
these people they're renting the car and they're using them for work though. They're using the car to do some kind of job, like
and
Uber
you
Eats.
doing that out of you doing all of this out of Douglasville.
Well, around Atlanta, the surrounding Atlanta area, yeah. We live in Douglasville, but we
So
doing it.
what
These
you
people, I don't know these people. These people stay all over Atlanta.
so what you telling people is if they can find some land around Atlanta, then you probably are a buyer for it then because you're gonna need it for all them cars.
Yeah, I'm gonna need something. I'm definitely gonna be looking for something.
Go ahead and
Just
buy the
sit,
land
sit.
because you know you're gonna get 100 cars.
Hey,
Ty.
hey, this is what I would do it land. I wouldn't just normally do the car. I wouldn't just have the car. I also have truck parking. That's another thing.
right. That's what I want, Ty. That's what I
Yeah,
was thinking about. Like,
hey,
man,
truck
Ty,
parking is
we need to
like
find
It's
us some
money in it, man.
truck parking.
yeah,
Oh, it's
truck
money in it.
parking.
Shoot, that's big
Truck,
money.
truck parking is big money. Truck parking will outdo an apartment complex.
Y'all
You know
trying
what I'm
to tell
saying?
you, man.
It will outdo an apartment complex. I'm telling you, truck
Yes.
parking is crazy money.
You buy
Like
you some
people spend,
land, pay
yeah,
that junk.
man.
Then you mess around, put you a convenience store by it.
I put a truck park. I'll put a vending machine at that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I ain't trying to handle.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't
yeah. You don't
no
want to
work.
add too much stuff to it. You want to
I ain't trying to
control
keep
the
you there.
area
I want you in and out.
in and out that mother. All right. Yeah, put it there. Yeah, put a vending
No
machine at that mother.
tomfoolery.
Yeah, vending machine that'll take credit cards and Bitcoin.
Hey, hey,
Stupid.
Ty, I just put you on that game, the freeway though.
Dude, we got 9 people in here. How many people joining the school, man? How many people joining the school really trying to get started? Ty say we here to change some people's lives, man.
Yeah, I
Trying to help
mean,
them get their first deal. So who trying to get their first deal, man? Who trying to get their first deal? Who trying to join the school, get their first deal, man? I know we've been talking to DL, been talking to Henry. I know it's some other people on here. Who really trying to get their first deal, man?
Man,
You
I
know,
make y'all promise, man. Y'all join that and do what you got to do. I can promise you gonna get a deal.
yeah,
I'll be on the phone for you if I have to, and I'll make it my priority to get you a deal. Y'all need to change your life, man.
I'm trying to tell you. What year, make, and model is it, Ty? You got somebody who trying to rent from you right here.
which on what on the car? On which car? I got four of them. So which one? You know what I'm saying? Which one they asking about?
So I'm
Yeah,
loaded with
I
y'all
got
right
a
there.
17, I got a 17 Camry, I got a 2016 Ford Fusion, I got a 2012 Hyundai Sonata, and I got a 2012 Mazda 6.
Hey, I don't know DL.
Huh?
I just gave away my Kia Soul.
Oh yeah, Kia Souls will do good. Kia Souls do crazy,
Dang,
man.
dang, I should
Kia
have been
Souls will
brought
do crazy.
I should
Yeah,
have brought that to you.
yeah, Kia Souls will do crazy, man.
I
Yeah.
should have brought
Yes.
that to you,
Yeah.
man. Dang.
Yeah. Kia
Hey,
Souls.
I don't. Ty, I don't know DL in real life, man, but for some reason I feel like he gonna say he want that Camry, man. Just through our conversation, that's what it
You gonna
sounds like. He a
I don't
Camry
think
guy.
I don't think these people on here that's on us trying to rent the cars. The people who rent cars, they these people who don't
I don't
have
know, Rich.
cars.
I don't know, Ty.
Yeah, they think you might want to
You
rent
might.
a car.
Hey,
I don't
look,
know,
you
Ty.
rent Ty's car, you go do Uber Eats, and then you can go buy some leaves.
Yeah.
There you
Hey, there
go.
you
I just gave
There
you
you
the
go.
game now.
He just gave
go.
you
I
the
was trying
game.
to say.
He just gave you the
All you gotta
game,
do is
man.
run the play, and then what they call it, Ty? Run the
Yeah.
play.
Hey, here's the play. Run the play. This is the
Hey,
play. Yeah.
if it weren't you two, I'd put my number off in this thing. And if you don't know how to talk to him, you can call me and I'll talk to him for you.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the whole play.
So you gotta run the play, man. Run the
Hey, run
play.
the play, man.
But shoot, man, been on this thing an hour and 21, man. Go join the school if you're really trying to do your first deal, change your life, man. Go join the school. It's free. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. Go join, man. So
Yeah.
see what we talking about, man, and then we definitely got everything you need to do your first deal. So if you really about that, go be about it. Like we
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
all the stuff you dream of ain't gonna come true until you start doing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So you already know. So Byron's rocking that Bentley Excel. Man, stop. Man, stop riding that Kia Soul into Justice over in that truck.
Yeah.
But
But
shoot,
yeah.
man. But shoot, we finna get out of this thing. We'll be back tomorrow, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. We'll see y'all inside the school, man. Peace out.